Can you step over here so that we'll be able to see? Right. Uh, most of our understanding when we came to this land was from the scriptures that you do not understand. We came from wherever you came, okay, to a country that we haven't been here, I would say 2,000 years. In 2,000 years, the Romans have been here, the Ottomans were been here, the Crusaders were been here, and all of them who did whatever they wanted to do, but not what God wanted to do. And God have had a plan. Let them build whatever they want, and don't touch whatever I build. Okay? Today, after the war 67, we returned back to all these places. And after a survey, we saw this giant footprint. The ankle is over there, and you can see there are double walls over there, because this was the procession walkway that they carried the Holy Ark of Covenant going in circles around. That's what we do it until today in weddings. Okay? In the middle here, you have the side where the tabernacle tent used to be, and the 12 stones that they took from within the dry land in the Jordan River are still in here.
It's a monument. Okay.
Okay? They were carried from here to Mount Ebal, coated with white plaster, because no iron should have touched my stones, said God. On them, the Bible was written, so the people on Mount Ebal that were not the generation of Mount Sinai that sinned with the golden calf will have a new, fresh covenant with God before they come to inherit His land.
Correct.
So it's a big mistake as we read it in the Bible that as they crossed, they fought in the Battle of Jericho. That's not true. Why not? Because you cannot fight on that land without sign a contract with me. That you are mine and I'm yours. Okay? So the entry was, it's written, through Adam crossing, which we just bypassed.
Right.
Okay? If you look over there, and we'll be there later on afternoon, okay? This is in Jordan, Mount Ammon, and a canyon. You see the canyon over there?
Yes.
Between the mountains?
In the mountains.
Don't look in the sky. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
right straight above.
right there. See the
Yeah,
mountain?
uh-huh.
Okay, that canyon is called the Jabbok River.
Jabbok River.
Change the letter, you have Jacob River.
Jacob River.
Jacob River.
Okay.
This river has water and has a way. You cannot walk with no water. Okay, that's how Abraham came. That's how Jacob and Rachel came. And down below there, you have Penuel, where Jacob wrestled with the angel of God and received his name Israel, wrestled with God. That's the name of the children of the God of Israel. Got it? That have happened on the other side. We'll be there later on. But the interesting subject is that when you read the Bible, you have to know there is no late or early in the Bible. It's always on God's time. So when you read it that they fought in Jericho, they did not cross and fight in Jericho. Okay? They had to come first here. Pay attention when you read. Who were in Jericho? Men, priests, and men, fighters. Where were the women? Where were the children? Where were the elder? They were here. And Joshua left from here to Jericho, okay? And saw the angel of God, the host, and he said to him, are you on my side or against me?
That's right.
And he told him, take the sandal of your feet, bow down,
With the land you walk is on the
because
Holy
I'm
Land.
God. And he bowed down. And there you have the same footprint too. So today we have the way that God wants us to follow rather than what the Roman built our churches for all of us to follow. Okay? And we will be in quite few of those kind. And the most important thing in here for you is this round tower over there. Sir, if you'll get down, People won't see your tush, but they'll see what I'm pointing to.
Round tower.
You see there around town, look like a very insignificant, huge significant. This is the Tower of Witness mentioned in Joshua 22. We'll read it later on the bus. The women of Zelophehad that Moses gave them lots. There were 24 priestly families.
Right.
Okay? And Moses, before he died, he said, each one of you get lots in this tribe and that tribe.
Right
He
there.
forgot. Why? The daughter of Zelophehad were women. And he was a patriarch who did not care about women. And the women came to him and said, who are you? You are not given children. We are in charge of children. You cannot take it from us, nor from our children. You are not God. He said, oops. That's what it says in the Bible. Oops, 3 points. And he said, okay, I'll ask God. He asked God, and God, gave him a knock. He said, they are right. Women should not be selected different than men. If a woman doesn't have a husband, she gets his inheritance of priesthood and inheritance of land. They did not ask for a land in America or in Jordan where they've been, because that they got already. They said, we do not want to select our children's future from the land of God that is in here. So we want here land for our future generation. And God gave it to them. They did not have no men. Reuben and Gad have had men. The half tribe of Manasseh there lost all of their men. So Reuben and Gad joined Joshua to inherit all this land. When they came to to Shiloh, and they built Shiloh, the older people, because they've been 14 years fighting with Joshua, they said, can we go back? They said, yeah, take from the spoil, whatever you need, and go back. When they went back, they stopped in here. And they built this round tower. You see it?
No, I don't.
What means you don't?
I don't see it.
Right here.
Oh, right here in the middle. Oh, right here. It's close.
Oh, right here in front of us. There, right there.
See, I wasn't the only one that didn't
No, I didn't
know.
catch that. I was looking at the distance, so it's right there, that tower.
Any case.
What would have been? Okay, right there.
That's what it teaches you. Whatever you have underneath your nose, you don't see.
Yeah, true. True's that.
Okay?
And I got a big nose.
What we have over here, as a matter of fact, was built by the 2.5 tribe, whoever men left, okay, before they returned back to the Gilad over there.
So Reuben,
Okay.
Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh is what you're saying, right?
That's right.
Okay.
But the half of tribe of Manasseh did not have men to
No men,
fight.
right.
Because all of them died.
Okay.
So it was the men of Reuben and Gad. End of that story is, okay, that the people in Shiloh said, this looked like a Canaanite altar. And it is. It looks like a Canaanite altar. So they are trying to worship in another place than in Shiloh. Let's go and kill them. Yeah. So the elder said, before we kill one each other, just think about America, where you are right now. Okay. Why won't we talk one with each other? So 10 of the elders from Shiloh came to the Gilad mountain and said, for much less than that, God punished us with such a death. If you want to pray, come and pray with us over there. Why did you build it here? And their answer, so important. We do not want that in one of those days, our children will say, what do we have with this land? Why do we care for this land? So for that reason, we build that tower of a witness between God and us and you who live in here. And that stands for 3,800 years for all of you to know.
Yeah.
This is your cash-built structure, physical structure, that there is no second to it in the world for you to claim the same right to return back to this land. The words of God are precise, but we need some physical structures to have, and there is no other place like that on earth. For that reason, I wanted to stop in here.
Thank
Take
you.
your picture. Let's go back to the bus. We have a long day ahead of us. Just have that in your eyes.
So this was where they.
This is where Adam children Cain kill Abel in here. This is the place that King Saul have been inaugurated to be a king. This is the place that King David encamped in here after he came from searching for his son that Joab killed, Absalom. This is the place that Jacob met his brother Esau, and they hugged. Why Jacob was so much afraid? Because he knew what Cain did to his brother Abel. And he knew that Esau might do it to him, because what he did to Esau, that he was stealing his blessing from his father. But God have had his plan. He already punished Jacob. He gave him a knock on the hip that he could not walk straight. Jacob haven't changed his bad habits. His luck in life was a small little lamb called Rachel. Without Rachel, he wouldn't have been blessed by God. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Jacob is a very bad name. It's the foothill. And in the Bible says, the snake will bite you in the foothill, and you with your foothill will crush his head. Okay? Israel is the name of God. And that's a strong name. But Jacob was buried with Leah in Hebron. And where Rachel was buried? 50 yards away from the birthplace of the Lamb, God Christ.
Amen. Right.
According to Micah 5:2, from there, one of old and everlasting will come. And in Jeremiah 31:15, it's written, stop your eyes from tear, Rachel. God will reward you. Your children are coming back from the enemy's country, and you'll receive them all. So God placed the lamb with the lamb with the lamb with the lamb, and not those who speak too high. Thank you. The bus is waiting. Let's go.